So Ashanti performed at the Soul Train Awards. She was honored as the Lady of Soul.
Fill me with so much joy.
I had a wonderful idea. I wanted to take some time to figure out, not by hearing, but by looking at Ashanti, what note she's singing. So let's play the game, shall we? Hello everybody, I'm O'Neil Gerald Donald, and I have a new set! I decided to play a little game with you guys, find a different way to talk about voices here on this channel. We're gonna talk about Ashanti's performance in a very unique way. I'm gonna look at her posture, look at the shape of her jaw, look at her face, look at, what expressions I feel Ashanti is giving, and judge what note she's singing. And I feel like it's really important to put a spotlight on the BET Soul Train Awards because it seems like R&B and soul music is getting its own place to celebrate its artists, and especially for people like Ashanti, who was celebrated, Jasmine Sullivan, Normani, like these black women that the industry hasn't necessarily embraced as much as we have that love R&B and soul. So let's play this game of what note did she sing? I'm gonna find a frame that I think has a note that can kind of tell me a little bit of what's going on with Ashanti's voice. So let's go. Okay, what note would she be singing there? So let's use our judgment. Ashanti has a lighter voice, but she has a more chesty approach to her singing. I can use that knowledge to tell me that as Ashanti gets higher in her belts, you're actually going to see a little bit more tension up here, especially in her neck area. So keeping that in mind, when I look at a frame like this, I'm seeing an ease on her face. She's not looking like she's creating a note that is a little bit more forced. I'm going to guess that she's around in her mid range. The vowel looks like more like an I or an E. The thing about the E is that, especially when you're chesty, if you're not conforming that vowel will have a lot more tension as you go up higher in the range as well. So definitely she's in her mid to low range. I think I'm gonna go with an F4. Yeah, okay, that's the note I'm gonna go with. Let's see if I'm right.
Here to stay, will never leave.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't too far off. This is the note that I guessed, an F4. She was actually singing a G4, right? Even with that note, if you listen to the note a little bit more, she actually wasn't giving her full volume as well. So that was the source of the ease that we were seeing. So I got 0 out of 1 so far. Let's see if I can get one of these notes right. Okay, same. I think same is the word that she's saying. She's giving more involvement with her body with the note, but it doesn't necessarily look like she's giving too much strain or effort. So again, I'm gonna guess below the 5th octave, so she's not doing any belting. I would guess a B flat. Same. Because here's the thing, Ashanti's voice is lighter, so she might be able to give that vowel with not as much darkness. Same. Versus same. But it looked like she was giving that second one. It looked like it looked like she was giving something a little bit darker. And with that darker vowel, there'll become more weight. This is hard. Oh my gosh, why did I do this to myself? I gotta make a decision. So I'm gonna go with a G flat. Same. I'm not totally convinced. I feel like it could be an A flat. What note did she actually sing? Let's see. Oh, okay. I guess the right word, but she wasn't singing a G flat 4. She was singing a B flat 4. Would it be the same? I thought she was gonna create something same, a lot darker, but she actually created a sound that was a little bit more close to the mask. Same. And again, with Ashanti's tessitura, a note like a B flat 4, depending on what vowel she's on, depending on how much effort she's giving, it can feel easy or it can feel hard. So I got 0 out of 2. I still want to see if I can get at least 1. Now it's interesting to see Ashanti's a songwriter, and it's really cool to see how she's created so many different hits that fit for her voice. You could say that she created her own musical home. She was able to judge what her voice can do and actually write music that actually fits what her voice can do. But a lot of you that are seeking to be an unforgettable vocalist don't necessarily know how to create your own musical home. In fact, a lot of you are in this situation where you don't necessarily have the musical skills or even the vocal technique to actually feel comfortable on stage and sing with true freedom. And that's why I've actually created some wonderful free content so that you are able to actually reclaim your voice. So I want you to go to reclaimyourvoice.ca/masterclass and get some needed information information for you to be able to take your voice from here to here. Because it's not enough that you're a singer and you haven't achieved your voice's true potential. You want to be able to actually say that you have discovered everything that your voice can do. And I want to help you do that. So go to reclaimyourvoice.ca/masterclass, watch my free training, and get some really important information to take your singing from unsure to unforgettable. Anyway, let's see if I can get one of these notes right, okay? Okay, so this note here. Okay, so let's do this note. She had her hand up for a little bit. This is probably foolish. Again, I'm seeing ease. I'm not seeing too much of a challenge in terms of the note that she's choosing. I'm gonna guess under the 5th octave. It seems like she's singing I or something. I. Okay, I'm gonna go with the G4. I'm gonna go with the G4, and the reason why is because I feel like she's singing something that is mid. In fact, you know what? I'll go with an A4. I don't think she's all the way not working. I feel like there's a little bit of work that she's giving. So I'm gonna go with an A4. Let's see what happens.
So all of my ladies, put your hands up in the air.
She was she was talking. She wasn't even singing. This is hilarious. This makes so much more sense because I was like, what part of the song is she singing? Yeah, so it was more like an A flat there. I guess an A, but it was an A flat. I was pretty close. I'm gonna give myself that one. But I need to find somewhere where she's actually singing. We're gonna do one more, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out what note she's singing. Let's find a frame to freeze. Right here. Yeah, I think I know exactly what note she's giving. That's the D flat. That's a D flat. Why? Because from what I've noticed with Ashanti, when she's belting, she tends to spread her mouth horizontally. Her mouth is really, really wide when she does her belt. This is around the time that she's doing the way that I love you. Yeah, and that seems to be a note that comes up often in the song. I'm like 90% sure she's giving a why. Now it would be really interesting if I'm wrong.
Now what I gotta say is why.
Oh darn! I was wrong! No! Ah, man! Ah. It was a B flat. And I realized why I guessed wrong. First of all, she does sing why later in the song, but that spread came from the vowel and not necessarily the note. There can be a difference between, you know, when a singer is in a comfortable or an uncomfortable place vocally, and whether they're singing a comfortable or an uncomfortable vowel. Now, I'm not saying that this was uncomfortable for her, but the way that she presents the wah, that vowel, especially when she's going up into her higher belt, is she does that no matter where she is, whether she's at wah or wah. In fact, I can actually show you here. Right here. Right? So it's just, even there, yeah, it's the same, like that's an E flat 5, right? It's the same note, but it's a very similar mouth shape. That's simply because that's how she sings that vowel. Why? So out of 4, I got 1. And that 1 wasn't exactly on. So it's more like a 0.5. But I think that this was a really interesting conversation to show us what it looks like to judge what a singer is doing based on their movement. I think this will be a good series maybe to continue. Anyway, I'm having fun on my new set, and I hope you did with me as well. If you're new, please subscribe to this channel because this is the place where we reclaim our voice, reclaiming my voice. Watch my free masterclass, and I'll see you guys in another video. Okay, bye everyone.